Yo, what is going on, everybody? XpertGamer here, bringing you guys week number 4 of the Q&A series. We do have a new wave of questions as we have 60 right here, so go into the Ask of M link in the description below, ask some more, leave a thumbs up on the video if you guys do enjoy. But for this one, we don't have any background gameplay. This is just a video you can either watch the questions on, or you just tab out, either one, just a chill, relax video. But without further ado, let's get into the questions. So the first two are asked from Electatops, a very frequent question asker. But will you do an LP of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, yes or no? And the thing is with that, I actually don't have any plans to do one. The only way that you guys will see like an LP version of Xenoverse on my channel is if I get better internet back at home where my good PC is, and I just do a stream LP of it and then upload the streams to my YouTube channel. That's actually a definite plan if I get better internet, but as of right now, I don't have any plans to do a Xenoverse LP, so yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight, the Thing or the Hulk? Now, I actually forgot what the Thing looks like. Forgot what the Thing looks like. Okay, the Thing's from the Fantastic Four. I actually think the Hulk would win. The Hulk is a very overpowered, is he even a superhero? What would you even call him? It just doesn't seem right to call Hulk a superhero, but yeah, I think Hulk would beat the Thing in a fight. Even though I never really kept up with Fantastic Four, I don't think he could beat the Hulk. Do you watch the J-Wits? I used to watch his theory videos from time to time, but now I don't even. I'm just a dead sub. I don't watch his videos anymore, so yeah. Why are Saiyans always named after vegetables? Now, it's not only Saiyans that are named after one particular thing. Throughout Dragon Ball Z, a group of people usually are named after the same, food type, object, instrument, stuff like that. Like, Namekians are usually named after instruments, Saiyans are named after vegetables, the Ginyu Force was named after, dairy products. Bulma's family is named after like underwear and clothes and stuff. So it's not only Saiyans, but if you really want me to answer your question, I have no idea why he did that, but I mean, it's kind of cool. They all fit like the characters. Like, could you see Goku being named something else? Could you see Vegeta being named something else? I sure as hell could not. Their names fit perfectly, so I don't know, but it works. Have you or will you show off your Dragon Ball Xenoverse characters? I don't really know if that's worth an entire video. I only have like, I don't even have a maxed out character because they bumped up the level cap to 99, so I have to get my level 85 up to 99. But if you wanted me to do a video just showing off my characters, I don't think it's worth a video. But I have a level 85, a level 81, and then like a level 30, and then like a level 5 that I just mess around with. So I'm gonna try to get my 85 up to 99 soon and make a good build on him. I have to get back into the Xenoverse build series. The first one did really good. It has like 8K views, so definitely have to get back into that. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. Which of these pairs of names should be my names for my male and female earthling? Fudgy and Caramely, or Butter and Scotch? And male and female earthlings. Okay, so Fudgy, I wish I knew how to pronounce that. Fudgy and Caramely, or Butter and Scotch. I'm gonna have to go with the first one. It just sounds cooler. Butter and Scotch is so, like, honestly, it's kind of basic, if you ask me. I used to have a hamster named Butterscotch. It's a basic name, but Fudgy and Caramely just sounds cool. Who'd win in a fight, Batman or Chuck Norris? If you're using like internet stuff, Chuck Norris would win, but if it was an actual fight, Batman would win, because he's Batman. Can you read the following words? TG La... Good... Wait. Dragon Ball GT... Wait, okay, let me get this backwards. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball I'm so dumb. Super Dragon Ball GT. So Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT. Yeah, I can read that backwards. It just took me a bit because I'm kind of slow, but that's a different story for a different day. Have you played the Pokemon trading card game or the Game Boy one before? Yes or no? I have not played the Pokemon trading card game, so no. And a lot of questions from Electotops. Is there any questions from other people? Yeah, they are. They're down here. So Electotops is asking a lot of questions, so let's get some from other people. Barbara Manti. I don't know what this is. Let me look it up. What is this? From VeggieTales, apparently. I never really watched VeggieTales. I always saw my cousin watching it, and it just looked hilarious to look at, so I don't know what that means. If you could create your own Saiyan for Dragon Ball, what would his/her name be? What would you make him/her different from other Saiyans? So if a new Saiyan was introduced in the show, I'd obviously have to follow that whole vegetable theme, so maybe the name would be, I don't really know. What vegetables have not been used? I don't know about the name. That's gonna take me too long to think of. But what would make them different from other Saiyans is that they'd train, but they'd use their powers differently. You know what I mean? Like, obviously Goku uses his powers to fight for good. Vegeta can sometimes get out of hand with his powers, but I'd use mine, like, differently from both of them. Like, I'd have a mixture of using it for my own pleasure and using it to protect my friends, my family, and just the thrill of the fight in general. So, just a mixture between that. I think that'd be a good personality for Saiyan. I laughed so hard when you were answering the Joseph being shirtless question in Q&A episode 2. That was funny. Like, somebody named Joseph, he came in and is like, do you want to see Joseph shirtless on Tumblr? And it was like, no. If you could come up with your own Dragon Ball anime, what would it be called and what would be in it? It would be called Dragon Ball... Maybe Dragon Ball U. Make it be Dragon Ball Ultra and have it be a story. No, scratch that. If there could be like a little spin-off Dragon Ball series, I'd want it to be called Dragon Ball no, not Dragon Ball Namek. Dragon Ball N, but it's gonna be it's gonna stand for Dragon Ball Namek. That sounds good. So Dragon Ball N, and it's honestly just gonna be the entire backstory with the Nameks, the entire backstory with Frieza and them, the Saiyans, how they all went to Namek, and have it lead up to that story. I think that'd be pretty cool. More backstory on the Nameks, Frieza, all the Saiyans and stuff like that. That would be awesome for a spin-off series. Maybe they actually could do that. I can honestly see them doing that, because there's so much story that could be told right there. So yeah, Dragon Ball Namek. If you could create a Dragon Ball character, what would his/her race be? What would she look like? What would his/her name be? And what abilities? The race, it'd be a whole new race. It'd be a race about going invisible. Like, everybody in that race can go invisible, but when that race goes invisible, other people of that same race can see each other, but outsiders of that race couldn't see them. That'd be so cool, and that'd be one of the abilities, obviously. They look like... I could see them looking like lizards or iguanas or something. Like they could blend in. The name, I have no clue, but yeah, that'd be kind of cool. What do you think about a female Whis in Dragon Ball Z? If you guys do not know what he's talking about, that one female Whis picture with the fat Beerus, she's actually kind of cool. She just looks cool. We don't know her name yet or anything about her, but she probably will be playing a huge role in Dragon Ball Super, so I can't wait to figure out more about her. What do you think about the new Dragon Ball Super villain, Fat Beerus? His name is, Shanpa, I'm pretty sure. Shampa, something like that. I forgot off the top of my head, but what do I think about him? I don't know, I feel like they just have to give more backstory on it and then I'll start understanding it more, but as of right now, I honestly don't care too much about him because it's just a fat Beerus. But yeah, that's my opinions on it. If you could be any X-Men, who would you be and why? I don't even follow the X-Men series, I don't know anything about them, so yeah. This one's actually from Ben, not Electotops. Do you play any competitive sports or sports in general? I actually used to play soccer since I was like 5 years old, and I played it for like 5 more years. So soccer was definitely a competitive sport that I got into. And then I dropped soccer for basketball, and I played that for like 2 years. I was pretty good at basketball, but then I dropped just sports altogether because I figured out that I was just too lazy for that shit, and I'd rather stay inside. So I used to play sports, but not anymore. I was actually thinking about getting back into it because with basketball, you're obviously going to be a really good player if you have good height. And let me explain that more. Like, just because you're tall doesn't mean that you're good at basketball, but being good at basketball mixed in with having a good height is good. And I'm like almost 6 feet tall, so I think I could be good at basketball again, so maybe I'll get into it. But as of right now, no, I don't play any sports. If King Vegeta and Bardock teamed up to fight both Goku and Vegeta in any DBZ game, who do you think would win with no transformations? So Goku and Vegeta, King Vegeta and Bardock. It depends where you're talking about in the series, to be honest, because you could easily just say from when King Vegeta and Bardock was introduced in the series, from when Goku and Vegeta were introduced in the series, or the end of Dragon Ball Z. But if we're talking about the beginning of the show, Bardock was told to only, I don't really like the power level things, but Bardock was told to only have a power level of like 10,000 when he fought Frieza. And King Vegeta obviously couldn't be either too much less than him or too much more than him. So I'd have to give it to Goku and Vegeta, because when Vegeta was first introduced, he had like a power level of 23,000, I think. And that's well over enough to beat Bardock with like one hand tied behind his back. So I'm gonna give it to Goku and Vegeta. What's your opinion on rape? What's your opinion on rape? Oh my god, I know who asked these 3 questions right here. I know who asked them. I just know. That's what I think about rape. Do you like Family Guy? If you do, who is your favorite character? I like Quagmire. I bet you can't guess why I like Quagmire and why I like him. Also, what is Quagmire's catchphrase? But you can't Google it to find out the answer. JK, you can use Google to find out the answer. PS, here is it. Giggity. I like Peter and Quagmire the most. Peter just because I like his stupidity, and then I also like Quagmire because, you know, giddy. A lot of questions from Electotops. Let's scroll down. Scroll down a little bit. I have 2 questions regarding Tarble because I think he is an interesting character, but this is a thing that should be his wife, which looks like a Pokemon. It is really embarrassing and ridiculous. The first question is, would he be a better fighter if somebody bothered him to train like Goku? Any Saiyan could be a good fighter. Saiyans are born to fight. That is what they like doing. So having a weak Saiyan is obviously a very weird exception. But if Tarble trained, he could instantly get so strong. Probably catching up with like Tien and Krillin. But yeah, if he was pushed to fight more, I could never see him catching up to Goku and Vegeta. Maybe Piccolo, but it'd take him a very long time. So yeah, I could see Tarble training. Please let me suck your dick. I hate all of you people. I know who asked this question too. Why did you forsake those that were in love with the egg? Oh my god. An egglock question. Oh my god. I was gonna make an update about the egglock, but the thing is, I wanted to come back with the egglock. I even made an update saying, you know, egglock's coming back this summer, but it's gonna have to go on another hiatus because last summer my laptop was able to run Desmume games really well, and that's obviously what the egg lock is run on. And we're gonna stop down here. That's obviously what the egg lock is run on. And apparently on my laptop at my dad's house, it's not able to run it. It can't run it, so in that 1 year gap, my laptop just turned to shit, I guess. So I'm just gonna have to wait until I get back to San Diego to record that, but yeah, it's coming back. Okay. Goku is also called weak as he was born. Oh, this is a continuation of that other question. My second question is regarding his friendly nature. Can we say Tarbell's mother was being a gene too? What? Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward to your answers. I don't really get your question. Goku was also called weak as he was born. My second question. Okay, let's just forget this first bit right here and go on. My second question is regarding his friendly nature. Can we then say Tarbell's mother was being a Gene too? I don't know if it's pronounced Gene or Gene. I'm just gonna say Gene. It sounds right. But I think he's getting at that Gene was like a good mother, and was Tarbell's mother good too? I don't really know much about Vegeta and Tarbell's mom, to be honest, at all. I don't even know if she was ever introduced, but maybe she could have been a gene, but I don't know, because that's weird to have one son who's so like powerful and then just another who's super weak. So I don't know if that would have anything to do with it, but yeah. Will you do an LP of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games, yes or no? No spoilers, but it's coming. It's coming. Just wait on it. Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z villain and why? Oh yeah, it just came down. If you count Beerus as a villain, which I don't, Beerus would be the answer. But if we're not counting Beerus, then Kid Buu. And okay, we're just gonna go from here up then and stop right here because the questions keep coming down. Who is stronger, Super Gogeta or Vegito? I don't know if you're saying super for both of them or just Super Gogeta versus Vegito. If you're talking about super for both of them, I think Vegito will always be stronger than Gogeta because Fusion Dance isn't always guaranteed to work. There could be like, you know, something that goes wrong in the dance. Somebody could have their foot a little bit higher, and that can hold back your, you know, power. But having the Potara fusion that makes Vegito, that's so pure, and nothing can really go wrong. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Gogeta or Vegito. Super Namekian God, Super Namekian God, Super Namekian Piccolo. I'm done with you. Cause Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but maybe I could see it. So it'd be SNGSN. Wow. What is your all-time favorite Dragon Ball Z saga and why? And why is that thing? Okay, I'm not gonna answer this question because I have a top 5 coming out. I'm just saying, you could do better. Fucking dub. But that is going to be wrapping up the Q&A. I hope you guys did enjoy, and make sure to go down to the description below to ask more questions. The link will always be there. Check out the playlist in the description below to see all the other weeks, but I'm gonna head out of here. Peace out, everybody.